3 weeks ago, Conor McGregor stood in front of a mirror, not his own, a movie mirror, for an ad, for a betting company. 3 weeks before the biggest fight left in his career, he was recreating a scene from a French film most people watching had never heard of, La Haine, 1995. In it, a man stares into his own reflection and tells himself a story about someone falling from a 50-story building. And at every floor on the way down, the man says the same 4 words to reassure himself. So far, so good. It's not the fall that matters in that story, it's the landing. McGregor played it perfectly, confident, in control. The internet loved it. Nobody watching noticed what he was actually rehearsing. So here's the question tonight. After 5 years away, after 3 losses in his last 4 fights, after a leg that had to be rebuilt with a metal rod, is Conor McGregor about to have his so far so good moment? Or is Saturday the landing? Turning point 1. The climb nobody thought was possible. 2013. McGregor is a plumber from Dublin, collecting weekly unemployment checks, fighting for a few €100 a night in a country with no UFC pedigree at all. 3 years later, November 2016, Madison Square Garden, he knocks out Eddie Alvarez in the 2nd round and becomes the first fighter in UFC history to hold championship belts in 2 weight classes at the same time.
Who's getting better here in this round, though? Oh man, until then, he's done. He's done.
Nobody has done it since. Picture that arena. Madison Square Garden, sold out, thousands of Irish fans who had crossed an ocean just to watch him do it. 2 championship belts raised over his head at the same time, and for one single night, every wild claim he had ever made about himself turned out to be true. This was not a rise anymore. This was the summit, and for one moment in November of 2016, Conor McGregor stood on top of the entire sport, completely alone. In that moment, Conor McGregor isn't just a fighter, he's the biggest star combat sports has ever produced. Turning point 2. October 2018, Khabib Nurmagomedov, a fighter McGregor spent months provoking, taps him out in the 4th round, and the fight doesn't end there.
There's the tap! Still undisputed! Khabib Nurmagomedov!
It boils over into the crowd. It's the first loss of McGregor's UFC career that actually looks like a loss, not a close decision he can argue about. The aura cracks. Not broken yet. Cracked. Turning point 3. January 2020. 40 seconds. That's how long it takes McGregor to knock out Donald Cerrone in his comeback fight. For one night, it looks like nothing happened, like the crack sealed itself over. This is the false dawn, the version of the story where everything's fine. Turning point 4. 2021. Dustin Poirier, a man McGregor had already beaten years earlier, knocks him out in January, then does it again in July, in the trilogy fight, except this time it isn't the knockout that ends it. With about 10 seconds left in the 1st round, McGregor's leg buckles underneath him and snaps.
Bending, it doesn't look like the ankle itself, it looks above the ankle.
Well, as climactic and intense.
Live, on pay-per-view, in front of millions of people watching in real time, the doctors stop the fight before Poirier has to finish it. Think about the difference between a bruise and a break for a second. A bruise heals back stronger than before. A break, even one that heals perfectly, never quite forgets it happened. Every fighter who comes back from a broken leg carries one thought into every fight after, whether they say it out loud or not. Will it hold this time? Turning point 5. Nothing. For 5 years, that's the story. Surgeries, rehab, comeback fights that get announced with a date and a poster and then quietly, one by one, disappear before fight week ever arrives. And while all of that happens, the sport doesn't wait. A new generation, fighters McGregor's own fans have never once seen him share a cage with, build entire careers, from nothing, in the exact years he's been gone. The sport doesn't hold a seat for anyone, not even him. And now it's Saturday. Conor McGregor is 37 years old, 3 days from 38. He hasn't won a fight since 2020. He's walking back into the cage against Max Holloway, one of the most durable, hardest-working fighters this sport has ever produced, in front of a sold-out crowd that's half hoping for a resurrection and half bracing for a funeral. There is no version of Saturday night where nothing is at stake. If he loses, this is almost certainly the last chapter. If he wins, everything gets rewritten. So go back to that mirror. 3 weeks ago, reciting a story about a man falling from a building, telling himself, floor after floor, so far, so good. Conor McGregor has been falling for 5 years now. Saturday isn't another floor. Saturday is the ground. Tomorrow, we go through the cold arithmetic of exactly why Saturday might end it, the case nobody wants to hear. Tonight, you just watch the fall. Tomorrow, we talk about the landing.